Hi, I'm Steve Good and welcome to my Scroll Saw Workshop. About a week ago I did a post on the blog talking about ways to buy or make your own thin stock for your scroll saw. Now I know this is a problem for almost every new scroller, and that is, where can you find 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/8 inch thick stocks that you can use to cut the scroll saw projects on. And so in that blog post I talked about either making your own thin stock, which requires quite a few tools, or buying the scroll saw ready boards ready to cut. And one of the places I mentioned that you can find scroll saw ready boards is on eBay. I've used a few of the eBay sellers and had pretty good results with them, and so I picked up a supply of some boards off of eBay a few days ago, and I just want to show you what we got. Now this is not a recommendation for this seller because this will be the first time I've purchased from them, but it's just a review of what I purchased and how the sale went. The name of this particular seller is Thin Wood Boards, and that's their eBay username. And this product that I picked up from them, I ordered 10 boards of 1/4 inch by 24 inch by between 7 and 8 inches wide, and you pick the species, and then the price is determined by the species you pick. Now I selected maple, and each board I paid $2.77 for, which is a really good buy for this size material, as long as it looks good when we get it open. I did notice today though that their price was up to $2.97 a board, and again, that's still a really good price. I placed the order for this package on July 19th, and I received it on August 1st, so the shipping was reasonable in my opinion, because I do believe they said that they actually mill these boards to spec after you order them. So a week or two shipping to me was fantastic. The boards are supposed to come in sanded on both sides with smooth edges. So with that, I think what we'll do is we'll go ahead and take a little closer look at this package, how it came, and I'll open it up and we'll see if what we got is what we ordered. Here's the package as I received it. It came priority mail, and the packaging is basically some heavyweight paper, and it looks like from this little break in the paper that it's also sealed with some type of plastic wrap. It doesn't look like it's been damaged. It looks like it's in pretty good shape other than this little rip. So let's go ahead and open it up, pull the boards out, see what we got. Okay, here's the package opened up. Let's count the boards to start with. 10. Okay, we got 10 boards. That's what we ordered, so that's great. Looks like the plastic wrap is around each end to hold the boards together, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that off. So far the packaging has been fine. Don't see anything wrong there. Again, I ordered maple. They had several other species available, including black walnut, black cherry, poplar. Several other different species were available. They were all at different prices. I think the most expensive price that I saw was the black walnut, and it was somewhere over $7 per board. Okay, here's one of the boards, and it looks like we got nice sanded surfaces front and back. The board looks nice, not a whole lot of knots or anything in the board. This particular board actually has a little bit of curl in it, so that's nice. Here's a board with some nice figure to it. The sanding on some of these boards is not perfect. Looks like they're going to need a little more finish sanding, at least a few of them do. That one looks nice. So far these all look real good. No major complaints with any of these. Looks like pretty good scroll saw material. The one thing they did mention in the ad that doesn't seem to be exactly what I expected, although not a big problem. They mentioned that they would be sanded both sides with smooth edges. and the edges are not exactly smooth. It isn't going to take much to get them there. It looks like there's just a little bit of tear out on them. So not bad. I wouldn't complain about that too much. Okay, let's go ahead and check the dimensions. And again, I ordered 1/4 inch thick, 24 inches long, and they said they would be between 7 and 8 inches wide. And all the boards are obviously the same size, so we'll just measure this top one here. We're at 24 1/16, so we're good on length. Our width is 7 3/4, so we're good on width. And let's get this out and measure the thickness. Zero this out. Let's see where we're at. And the thickness measures in at 2.7, so that's real close. Very seldom when you get material from any of these online sites where the thickness will be exact, but that's close enough. 2.7 is real good. Let's check it from end to end. Looks like 2.8 on that end, 2.65 on this end, so they're actually milled pretty well. Those are decent specs. 2.7. Now let's try a couple other boards, just see if they're consistent. 2.7, 2.7, 2.7. Not bad. As a first order from a seller I haven't used on eBay before, I'm pretty impressed. This seller had a 99.1 satisfaction rate on eBay, which is not bad. It's not the best, but it's not bad. The couple of negative reviews that they've had in the last few months basically were didn't get exactly what I ordered, and I think some of those might have just been miscommunications. The seller did reply back on a few of those negative reviews, and his feedback back was a little snarky, but I can sometimes understand that. But if you're a seller, you should make the customer happy at all costs. So that was a little bit disappointing to see. But he did have well over 1,800 cells, and 1,700 plus of those were very complimentary from what I saw. So this is a way for you to pick up some scroll saw lumber, thin boards. He did sell 1/8 inch, 1/4 inch, and I believe he had 1/2 inch. So these were all thin boards that you could pick up. A little bit of 10 boards of maple cost me $27 and some change plus shipping, which was about $8. I think I ended up paying a total of $36 for this whole bundle. That's not bad. If you compared that to buying lumber in the raw, I think it would be somewhere around $8 per board foot, which would be not great for hard maple. But when you consider that it's been milled down to your spec and finish sanded, you're going to pay more. It's just the way it is. So I am impressed with that. Probably the best known supplier of scroll saw lumber online would be Okouch, and this board right here on Okouch, I think I priced it out at about $11. So you're talking about under $3 off of eBay to $11 off of one of the most popular sites. As long as the boards you get are usable, why not go with the cheaper price? For those of you that don't buy a lot of stuff off of eBay, I always use the buy it now. I never get into the auctions. It's just not worth it to me to take the time to do that. So he did have many buy it now. This particular one was a buy it now, and so I'm more comfortable with that than the auction. So I hope this gives you a little insight on how to buy lumber off of eBay. Do your research on eBay. Look at their stats. Make sure that their feedback is at least 99 point something %. I prefer 99.9 or 100. 91 usually means you're going to have a few dissatisfied customers, and that's going to happen to anybody. But do your research. Make sure you check out the shipping, and that the price for the shipping is not too extreme. And if you can find prices like this, why not? I'm Steve Good. Thanks for being here with me at the Scroll Saw Workshop, and we'll see you next time.